Hey guys, so today we'll be doing a very blind cupping session. So I received the coffee. Apparently it's from Greece, but roasted in Italy, something like that. And they said, hey, do you think you could do this coffee? I received the roasted coffee that came from Europe back to Honduras, right? But I have no idea if it's a mix of Robusta and Arabica or any variety of the coffee itself. I have no idea. So it's a very, very blind cupping session. I'll be using Tasteify, and I'll let you guys know why I think this is the best tool you can have for cupping. I haven't had time to review it, to make a review for you guys, but I honestly think that Tasteify, it's the best tool you can have for cupping. So I already tried it in wet and dry, right? So now I'm gonna wet the beans just to try them well, not the grounds actually, just to try them in wet, right? So it's been basically 4 minutes, and now we're gonna proceed to the break to see how much it actually smells, or to break all those aromas out of the cream. You can definitely smell more sweetness once it's wet, actually. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just taking away this kind of foam, more or less like a foam you'll have on a beer kind of thing. You know, if you drank beer, you know that the foam on top of it, it's very bitter. So the coffee foam itself will have the same impact on your coffee. That's why you want to remove it, so that when you try it, you can avoid that bitterness that it's not really exactly due to the coffee itself. It's just part of the process, which we want to take away just to see how much the actual coffee tastes, right? So this is the reason why we clean this foam away. Now we wait around, usually you wait between 10 to 12 to 13 minutes. I like to wait 13 minutes because otherwise my tongue will get burnt. And I don't know if you've ever had your tongue being burnt, but you have like those little bumps on your tongue that just makes you not taste anything, right? So now we wait, and now we cup. This is a very, very dark roast. You are not getting any high acidity, or you're not getting any fruitiness or floral notes or anything tropical or anything like that, because it's a very, like I said, a very dark roast. So you're only getting, not only, but you're mainly getting a dark chocolate, sweet caramel, brown sugar, that type of flavors. The good thing is, I was kind of expecting it to taste a little bit aged or papery because of the oils and because how it smelled. Actually, it smelled a little bit to paper. But once I tried it, it doesn't taste papery or aged or old, so to say. So it's better than what I expected, actually. It's actually pretty sweet. Has a nice strong body to it. It's actually good. I'm not really that into dark roasts, but for a dark roast, that's just my personal opinion, right? For the dark roast, it's actually a very good dark roast because you can still taste, a lot of the sweetness, and a lot of the chocolate behind the roast. I always think it's not that easy to create a good dark roast, because sometimes, because you're just roasting at very, very high temperatures and in a longer time, you usually get that smoky notes into the coffee. Again, because of the high temperatures, the oils are being evaporated and stuff like that inside, right? Therefore, you tend to have a very smoky coffee when you have a dark roast. In my personal opinion, it's not that easy to roast a good dark roast, but this is a good dark roast. For the cupping itself, it was actually better than I expected. Again, I do not really prefer a dark roast, but this was a good dark roast, honestly. And I think we can come up with something like this for a possible client that is the person who sent this coffee to us. So, good cupping.